to the weekly chat with Engineer Mike Ojongtambia. Today is Celebration Day. Celebration Day because it is the 100th session we hit today. It was a good one. The journey has not been an easy one, right? Started this live last year, precisely on the 3rd of October last year, 10 p.m. Eastern. So I ran it for 1 week to see the strength of the participants and to see the trend where we'll be heading to. I did it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. So I found out that it was conflicting with a lot of other webinars that we had during that time. We have webinars on Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. So I decided, to look for a slot on Monday and Thursdays, which were free. There were no other webinars. Other webinars just came up now. At that time, there were no webinars at the slot time that I selected for this show. Now, when I started it, I was by myself. It was so lonely and cold here. And I used to have all of these beautiful ladies, you see them on the panel. They used to comment, okay? When we are on this live like this, they will do comment. Dr. Pat, Dr. Benny, Lister, my sister Ivy Mix, Joyce Hicks. They will definitely write Naka. They will be writing all what I am saying in a resume for people. So I thought about it. I'm like, okay, I'm lonely here. How about bringing everybody so that we can be like a team and we move it further? And I guess so many unperseverance have benefited from this platform because we definitely bring down concepts. We bring concepts, we educate people about the concepts, we break down the concepts, the women do a lot of research. Oh, wow. I thought I was a brainer, but when I met all of them with the big brains, it makes it much more easier for us to go much further, right? So from that time, from the 3rd of October, I ran it for a couple of, I think 1 or 2 or 3 months or something. Then I invited all the ladies you see on the panel. Then we'll be inviting so many other guests that they come and speak to us. I just want to thank everybody. I want to thank also our listeners. So on the panel today, from the top left-hand side, I have Engineer Bridget Kamsi from the United States of America. Welcome, Engineer Bridget, and thank you for always being here. Thank you for always educating our unperseverance. Now, after her, I have our sister, Queen Sister, Joyce Hicks right down from Michigan in the United States of America. Welcome, Joyce. We appreciate your leadership. We appreciate what you contribute to our company. You are one of our CEO's favorite. And today is also our CEO's birthday. We are celebrating with him as well. We are celebrating him. After Joyce, I have our sister Lisa Twice from Toronto, Canada. Welcome, Lister. She's a calmer one. Queen Lister is calm, but she brings out the. If you want to see her fire, you will see her on social media. She's everywhere. So she brings out the attitude of a leader. She brings up that win-win-win attitude all the time. Now, to talk about my own queen sister, Naka Awili from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Welcome, Naka. Naka, if you people don't know her, she is from Togo, a country in Africa. She actually brought in all the Togolese population to unpassive. So she is an asset to us because she has a big team. If you people don't see me much nowadays, I am very busy with her in the French community. They need help more than the English community. So I choose to be a Francophone now. I choose to be a Togolese now. They've given me nationality in Togo, so I'm a Togolese. Don't try me. Naka is there to defend me. With Engineer Ofe, they are doing a great job in the French community. So today is a celebration day, like I say. I'm celebrating all the leaders and panelists that we have today because they are doing a lot. Now, to come back, I say welcome to our own Queen moderator for tonight, Queen Mama Ivy. She went for a vacation. She's just coming. You can see how she's glowing. You can see the new face of her just shining and glowing like that. Welcome, Mama Ivy. She is a leader. If you want to know what she is doing, she has been doing a lot of charities in Africa. Okay, she feed people around the globe. In Pakistan, she has adopted children. She has churches that she is a leader there. She preaches. She's a preacher as well, so she preaches and she helps these kids in Pakistan. Can you imagine? Oh, Bless has not even started, but people are already doing a lot of work. Oh, there is something I forgot to tell you about Lystra. Lystra and the sister Gemma, they are into some kind of charity work too. They donate like materials to the needy, right? Like wheelchairs and things like that. Her sister just came from India some months ago, Gemma. They went to distribute those necessities for the people who are underprivileged. Okay. Now, that is the same thing that our Queen Mama Ivy is doing in Africa, and she has moved now to Southeast Asia. She is everywhere. So these are the kind of things that we come together as Unpassive to do around the globe. Good things. Now, I'm skipping our guest who is a regular Unpassivien, but in a higher level with us tonight. Mama Ivy, who is the moderator, will do that. We will just be going with the flow as it goes. Now, after me, if you see, you will see Kelly. Her camera is not very okay, but Kelly is a leader. She is one of the Indian leaders in Canada. After Gusmina, you will get MK. So there are the people mobilizing the India community in Canada and globally. So I was so privileged to meet MK in the Canada meet and greet. Okay. But MK has been on here 100. We are on the 100 session today. She has been here 100 sessions. Okay. Every session she's always here. That's why we had the privilege to bring her to be with us tonight. And guess what? She is those people who are on the chat, monitoring the chat in all webinars. Not only this, he goes to every live. Okay? If you go everywhere, you see MK on the Facebook. If there is any announcement in the back office, she is the first person to bring it. You will see her posting on Unpassive Nations, every other group that she is in on Facebook. She is a champion. Okay? So we celebrate you today as well, MK. Welcome and thank you very much. She lives in Vancouver, Canada, but right now she is with us in Alberta. Her daughter is in Edmonton. Welcome, MK. We celebrate you.
Hi everyone, good evening. I'm Kelly from Vancouver, Canada. I joined On Passive in 2018. Gushminder called me. I immediately said yes. So now it's my passion. So that's why I'm always online. Thank you. And happy birthday to Ash. And congratulations to Engineer Mike. You're doing great job. And everybody who are in the panelist, they all doing great job. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, MK. We appreciate you and we love you too very much. You keep doing what you're doing. We are with you all the way. And we are with our CEO, Mr. MUFAREH, who is celebrating his birthday today. Wow, that's a big one. Now, We also have another person, panelist, our own beautiful queen, Jennifer Dickinson. Oh, wow. Welcome, Jennifer. She is one of the backbone people in Calgary here as well, in Unpassive. I was so privileged to meet her as well so many times already. We are planning, always planning things together here in our own small Alberta here, but we also do it globally in the whole of Canada. Jenny too has that heart of doing a lot. If you people remember, she also has a friend who they do dog rescue. If you remember, she brought her on the Old Bless show with Chris Johnson some time ago. We just want to appreciate you, Jen, for your hard work. We want to appreciate you for your leadership. It is not any person that they just go out and people follow you, but you have those skills, you have those qualities, and I just want to appreciate and thank you for being part of us here in 200 sessions today. It was not an easy journey. And my own Queen Dr. Benny Blessy in Tinglet, who is the wife of Unpassive. Oh, wow. If you remember, the day Unpassive was, the marketing campaign was started, the marketing campaign was launched to the world on the 30th of March 2022. That was when she said she got married to Unpassive because all she does is Unpassive, right? So I just want to thank you, Dr. Benny. Before joining me on this live, like I said, I've worked with Dr. Benny. We did product review. We had a product review team that we did it in French and English. Naka, myself, Dr. Benny, Engineer Ofe, who is in France, and many other leaders, Dr. Nadu, um, Marose, so many of other leaders that you don't know, but they are French community leaders. We just want to appreciate you too, Dr. Benny. Actually, when I joined Unpassive, Dr. Benny was my first friend that I had in Unpassive and will be sticking to today. So I want to appreciate you, Dr. Benny. Thank you for being my friend. And if you did not bring me to where I could meet some people, I wouldn't have been where I am today. So I just want to appreciate you. The world should know that you made me part of making me what I am today in Unpassive. I just want to appreciate you for that. And to talk again, like I said, today is our CEO's birthday. My own birthday was on the 10th. His own is on the 14th. So we are birthday month friends. Oh, Jennifer's own is on the 22nd, right, Jenny? 22nd, right? Jen, it's 22nd, right? Perfect.
Yes,
Okay.
22nd of September. Yeah, still
Perfect.
Virgo, so I'm good.
Well, I did not forget it. So all of us are September month, birth month people. We are together. So I just want to thank everybody. And today we have a different format of the webinar. It's not the general one that will bring topics. Today it's just a celebration day. But I'll still just hand it to our moderator to introduce our special guest who is with us tonight. Then we go from there. Over to you, Mama Ivy. I'm done.
Why should we not give you a round of applause or a round of a dance or a round of a shoulder or a round of a head, whatever?
Oh, yes.
Let's give him a head. Let's give him, oh my God. We love you, Engineer Mike. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tonight is the night. Tonight is 100 nights. We have 100 nights. Is it Aladdin? There could be 100 nights in many other places, but tonight, all of us are on this. Tonight is a great night. Tonight is a magical night. 100 days is not simple. The perseverance, the focus, the wisdom. I cannot tell it all. Thank you so much, Engineer Mike. Engineer Mike is a businessman. Let's talk about that first. Do you know what he did? He gave free gifts. He used to go to his first webinars. Do you know what he did? He gave us the free gift of a co-host. He gave us the free gift of monitoring the chat. So do you know what? Right from the start, he made you feel important. I didn't know what monitoring a chat was. All of a sudden, I saw this spanner. You know, the contraption, that thing. It's like, what is it? All of a sudden, Ivy Mix was in blue. Made me important from the get-go. And he did that to everybody. That was a businessman. He hooked us right away. As soon as you coming in, he's catching that fish. Thank you. You caught good fish. Good fish. Beautiful fish. This is a very educated fish that you were catching. Thank you so much. We admire that. We admire that. And then not only that, you were committed to helping us learn about OnPassive. Your commitment was like, I used to look at him. He was like so committed to teaching us, even if without asking. But you have done what, we admire you for that. And I just want to say thank you. I've said thank you many, 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 many days to you. I've told you, I remember when you were 2, I told you, I said, look, there's a day you'll be counting thousands of us. And the time is coming because of that heart of giving and that gift of wanting us to learn. Thank you so much. And then let me ask you, a man with about 10 women, there are 10 of us, Jeffrey. Many of us, some of us are not on here tonight. How he's managed to hold us together, that one is more magical than a mystery. He's held us. We're all here. He's made us friends. He's made us sisters. And let me tell you, everybody here, they know me. Because of him, I've been texting everybody. Now I hijack them without knowing. Queen Nakar, today I put her on. I said, today you're coming. Queen Bridget, today you're coming. Jennifer, you're coming. Then all of a sudden I saw I said, Joyce, if you had not put your name in there, I was coming to hook you out. He's made us such friends, and and that camaraderie. We just want to thank you for it. Thank you, Engineer Mike. We love you.
Mama Ivy, Mama Ivy.
Yes, sir.
Please, can I forgot to talk about our other sisters. Please, let me just finish with them. Thank you. So today we don't have our other queen sister, Dr. Patience Ajoy Gwen. She is at work somewhere. Mm-hmm. She's working somewhere. She went out for work, but she has been one of the backbones here as well. Met her some months ago. She comes to our webinar. We're doing product review webinar, and from there we became so close. And she is one of the backbones here, like we say. She is that person that will also go out of her way to do a lot of things. She has a big charity that she's doing work in Africa. They are just coming from Nigeria some months ago to do free medical consultation and free drugs to people. She has a team of doctors that they went to Nigeria. So if you look at it, you'll see everybody is almost the same. We have the same story, right? We have the same story to help people. Now, our other moderator is not here with us for tonight, who is also Mama Debbie McCormick. Okay, they should be in the deep dive now. She used to be here as well with us. She is so amazing as well, right? And she is one of those people that has those projects too. Her own project is drinking water, portable drinking water. She wants everybody, okay? She wants everybody in her locality. She is from Cameroon, okay? From Nkwen. So everybody in Nkwen. She wants everybody to have drinking water in Nkwen. So her own project is pipe-borne water, and how do they call it again? wells, right? She's doing like wells. She wants to drink all of them, the well technology to have potable water. Now we also have our other sister, sister Queen Mama Kanla, Rachel. They should be in deep dive now. They'll be, I'm sure they'll be joining very soon. So she too is very passionate. Her own problem, she is from Cameroon as well. In Bui Division, they have Bui Division is in the Northwest region. Okay, they have a problem. She says before they used to have a lot of water, but they have grown so many eucalyptus trees. Eucalyptus is a medicinal tree. It has grown all over and it is absorbing a lot of water. So there is a lot of drought on there. But they used to have a program that the people of Bui Division, they work with the Canadian government to restore that that water that they are lacking there. So that is one of our projects. So if everything goes well and she has the apples, she will try to put something in that project so that people can be having again more water for irrigation of their plants, the growing of their crops. Because she said when they were growing up, they had a lot of water. So people, agriculture was the thick bone, what is generating revenue in that place. But now it cannot happen because they need water, right? Those crops have taken out water, the eucalyptus tree, right? Now, so who again? Did I leave out any person now?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Dr. B, did I check? Lester, did I? Naka, are we good? Okay, over back to you, Mama Ivy. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for remembering all of us. And like we said, tonight is the night. And thank you for honoring us. Thank you for all the nice things too you've said about all of us. And we appreciate it. And tonight, even before I talk about our special guest, what can we say about Wkly? What can we say about this special lady? She is not just everywhere. She's so engaged. She can remember what you said in a meeting. She is, is like the sun. The sun is there every day. Even when you don't see it, when it's cloudy, it's still there. And she is that person who is always there. You are a son. You are the son, Wkly. We love you. We recognize you everywhere. And the great job you did for India, we cannot even start talking about it. We appreciate you. In fact, when I saw your name, I became so emotional. I was like, this great lady to be with us on this panel. We are the ones who are on it. Do you know what it means to be here? To be coming live the first time ever. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you. And there's nothing that you do that we do not see. Your hello, your heart emoji, anything that you do, Wkly, on every chat, on every live, we love you for that. Thank you for being that rock. At times you need to just see her name to know that, yeah, this is a genuine channel. Are you getting me? You are a lamppost, lighthouse. We have to see that, Wkly, to know that I'm in the right life. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Amazing.
Love you all. Thanks.
Thank you so much. And at times we've met some people over 1,000 times. We've met him in over, saying about 1,000 webinars. Could be an understatement for Jeffrey Moloch. When you've met somebody 1,000 times, what introduction does he need? You've met him, but you need him a few more 1,000 times. Are you getting him? You've met him 1,000 times. Right now, we need you 1,000 more times. Are you getting me? We need you so much. You know, in Africa, we don't have the NBA. that we can go and be a millionaire overnight. We don't have the like the football team. So our moms would say, okay, you want to be a footballer, go to school first. Go get that education, then you can go and play the football. It's not like here where you start practicing the hoop. After you make the millions, then you're looking for a degree. Are you getting me? In Africa, your mom would say, put that ball down and let's light the candle, burn the candle, and get the books. So education is so important. So why do we need you 1,000 more times? It could be 1,000,000 more times, Jeffrey. People are coming. People are coming. Billions are coming. Why do they all need you? For me, my introduction of you is you know so much. You know so much about this on passive. You've learned so much about it. You've been inspired with it. You talk about it. You sleep. I don't even know how you sleep. Maybe you sleep on an unpassive pillow. Are you getting me? Unpassive bed. That's it. Let's get it right. Thank you so much. You are so amazing. We just want to hear you nonstop. Tonight could have been Engineer Mike's night. So you celebrate this on passive. Another reason why, another introduction I can give to you is your passion. You're so passionate about it. It's in your blood. The last time I heard one speaker say, it says, on passive is inside of me. That is you, I can say tonight. So tonight, we just want you to hand over that pillow that you are sleeping on. Maybe you can pass it through the screen to us. We need you so much. The mic is over to you tonight, Jeffrey.
Man, you had me scared for a minute. I'm like, uh-oh. 1,000 more times. I don't know why you need me. I mean, you got Mike. Mike is into some awesome stuff, and he's got a vision for the future right there where he's at. And, you know, Michael, I remember talking to you about a month ago, and some of the things you were talking about, I just went, oh, man, you don't even know what you're into yet. You wait. You give it about 6 or 8 months, brother. You're going to be up to your eyeballs in it. But you know what? It's that kind of courage that has put you right where you are and brought you up to be where you are, and you're appreciated a great deal by a great many. So thank you for having me here. Thank you for what you do and this platform and these wonderful, these ladies that are supporting you. I'm sorry, Mike. You ain't that good looking, brother. You got something else going on.
Oh my gosh.
But you know, I know I joke with you, and I appreciate that with Mike. We go back and forth sometimes, and you know, I appreciate what he does and what all of you do. Joyce, I remember you from a long time ago. Dr. Benny, that smile of yours just brightens the room up. You know, and all of you carry some sort of a torch for something, and we're all doing what we all do, and each of us is a part of what is happening here, and we are a unique and significant part of it. So when you say the mic is mine and tonight, and what do you want to talk about? I mean, if you want to talk about on passive, sister, I can talk about on passive, and I can't think of anything better to do than talk about on passive on Ash MUFAREH's birthday. I mean, that to me is like, wow. I mean, we have come so far in just a few years. I mean, we're coming up on 5 years, probably a little more, but you know, 5 years in some of us, and to think of what we've accomplished and how we started and where we are now, wow. It's just wow. So if you've got a specific topic or if you've got questions, I mean, I'm here. I'm all ears, and I'm ready to just have a good time with you guys tonight. Where do you want to go with this?
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like we know that you're sleeping on that pillow and you're talking that pillow. So tonight we have all the ladies are going to get a share of that magic, you know, tonight. So thank you so much. So we will start with, I think I heard Joyce. Joyce says she has a question for you. But like you said, tonight we're celebrating Ash. We're celebrating Ash. We're celebrating Ash. It's so emotional for us to be celebrating him tonight on his night, and at times you say, "Oh, I love Ash. She's a great man," and all that. Those, the words cannot describe who he is or what we are dealing with. Those expressions are limited. But we will not forget that tonight is his night. Today is his day. So we'll start with Joyce. And thank you all for being here. Thank you for the people on the chat. Load the chat with your fun, load it with your promises, load it with where you're going, load it with who you want to be, load it with whatever you want to. Tonight is a celebration night for everybody. Thank you so much. Let's go with Joyce.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Ivy. What a great night to celebrate. What a great night. You always do such an awesome job. Just love you and your encouragement, your fire, and just your wisdom. So thank you so much. And Engineer Mike, congratulations on 100 episodes. Wow, what an amazing accomplishment. So thank you so much for everything that you bring to the table, for all that you do for all of us, for how you make us go to school and continue to learn. And we just really appreciate you and we love you for who you are and for all that you do. And just to say happy birthday, Mr. Ash MUFAREH. What an awesome, wonderful CEO you are, person you are. Just thank you for walking in your purpose and for being a visionary, for being a campaigner of empowerment, for uplifting humanity. Thank you so much for just stepping up to the plate and just being used by God to do this great work, and that you're going to change the lives of so many people. So we really thank you for that. And Jeffrey Murlock. Oh my gosh, I remember you. So you were the reason that I joined on Passive. And I talk about this all the time. I heard your video from Fred Ledswinger. He is no longer with us, but bless his heart. He was just a dear friend. He was just so wonderful. And I really miss him so much because he just encouraged so much. But he sent me this video of this guy called Jeffrey Murlock. Mm-hmm. I had no clue what you were talking about. I said, whatever he's saying and whatever it is, I want to be a part of it. And you were just so great, just educational and so inspiring. And you just talked about it on Passive. I didn't know what it was. I didn't even care. I just said, I have to be a part of it because of what you said. And I just really appreciate you because you inspire so many, you encourage, you educate. So everything that you do is just wonderful. And we really appreciate you. Like Ivy said, we need you. So we need you here in Unpassive. And you are a great part of Unpassive. I'll be coming up on 3 years, and it's been a great journey, a great experience. I've learned so much and I've grown so much through Unpassive. So, but I'm going to stop talking because I have a question for you. Jeffrey, what is your drive and what is your why?
Fair enough. Both of those. Fair enough. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't imagine. But I remember you. Oh, I do. Yeah, this is incredible. And I can't imagine my drive and my why on Ash's birthday. I got to start with Ash. The other day we had a webinar, and I had some buffering issues, and I got kicked out once or twice. And anyway, I lost my opportunity to speak. So I'm going to use it now by answering your question, because what I wanted to say was, thank you, Mr. MUFAREH, for encouraging me, for blessing me back when we were just getting going. I mean, you guys, you don't even know. I remember talking with him on the phone several times, and it took him 3 times to say, you need to do a YouTube. You need to do it. Third time, I finally said, okay, I got it. I'll do a YouTube, But he encouraged me in so many different ways. And that's what I saw when I came into Unpassive. It was so I could learn more, because there really wasn't a lot of information. And at that time, I thought, this guy, he's going to make me pay him $97 just to learn about what I'm doing. I said, all right, I'll pay the 97, but I'm going in. And that's when I got to see and feel his heart and his vision and where he wanted to go. There was nothing there, but what I saw was, wow, this is something that, and it's changing with the world. I even recognized back then the world was changing. Economics was changing. We had just come out. Quantum sciences were just getting going. It's basically said, if you look for it, you can find it. And that's the way the world is going. And he had a vision that was going to bring a company in, and that company was going to follow exactly where the world was going, and it was going to lead the online portion of that in that paradigm shift. That's where I got the title for the ebook, The Paradigm Shift That Is on Passive. So it all starts, and everything that I have been and done and do is because of Mr. MUFAREH taking a little time and spending it with me back and forth on the phone and going through some ideas, and just kind of, I don't even know if he knew what he was doing, but I was getting his vision as we talked, and I just went, wow. I mean, if this guy can do this, I'm on board. And then 6 months after that, I mean, whether he could do it or not was irrelevant. I was still on board because of where the heart was and where the head was and what the attitude was. So what is my drive? My drive is being able to know that I am going to be in a position before too long where I can help my neighbor 3 blocks down the road get his house done, because right now, he's got no running water. It's to help my community and those people that need help. And as Ash says, bring these people up to at least my level, the neighbor children over here. 2 girls, foster mother, single. The things I could do for her if I had a few extra $1,000, and even bigger than that. I mean, get back to, what Deb wants to do, what Dr. Yvonne Mundi wants to do, get back to some of these big dreamers, get back to what Chris wants to do, get back to the water. I've got people that already have a system for water. They can plop down and pull 1,500 gallons of glacial pure water right out of thin air in humidity less than the Mojave Desert. And the technology is there. Same thing with we're about ready to put a 40 gigahertz, 40 megawatt power unit, fuel-less power unit, right? Fuel-less, 0 footprint, carbon footprint, 0 energy taken in, creates its own energy and puts out energy. You drop it down in the box and connect it anywhere you want to. 40 gig over in the Philippines. I believe it's the Philippines. So, I mean, the technology is there. My drive is to do whatever I can to do what Ash is doing, and that's lift humanity. And if that means getting them drinking water, you get them drinking water. If they need power or shoes on their feet, whatever they need, however it is that we can inspire anybody around us to do anything, the platform that Mr. MUFAREH has given us has got something for everybody, so that we can go to this platform, we can figure out what our own passion is. And I'm telling you, for you folks that want to do the water thing and the energy thing, he's got that coming. He's got renewable, sustainable energies coming. He's got a lot of things he's got coming that he hasn't even talked about. I'm telling you, he's not kidding when he says you don't know the half of it. Okay. This is my drive. I see the beauty of what he's putting together, and I see that what he is actually becoming is a massive global company that is full of heart and technology, and will become a decentralization factor for massive wealth throughout the world. So he is redistributing wealth through the economic distribution that is on passive. And the beauty of it is, anybody that wants to take part of this can do it. You've just got to, those that will. Simple as that. So that's my drive, to make the world a better place, to get on board. I've got to go back to, and I try to go back to getting, when we first started and we put that mission statement out, the vision statement that is on passive, the global vision statement, the on passive vision statement, Ash said, when he put that thing out, listen to this. It says the on passive is the ultimate complete, unique digital marketing platform that ensures everyone succeeds, regardless of their background or ability, by offering the simplest environment with the highest standards and the most value while sustaining the benefits of a global stimulus plan. I mean, you can't get any better than that. I don't care where you go. Think about what that means. And he's followed that every step of the way from back then to where we are now, so that when we look at what OnPassive is, it's value. Yeah, we understand what it means when he says global stimulus plan, the effects of a sustainable. When he says we're going to give you the products and the resources and the services, and as you use them, we're going to market you guys. So we're not marketing OnPassive. We are the brand, right? So he's marketing for us. He's giving us these products. We're using them. We're also getting paid for them. And so not only is their company going gangbusters, but every one of us now are moving into more and more abundance. We are moving into a position where we will now be able to stop thinking so much about ourselves, because we don't have to worry about putting the food on the table or the shoes on our feet or paying the electric bill, right? Now we've got enough that we don't have to worry about that. The car's running okay. There's a little money set aside for a raining day. And naturally, human nature takes over, and we start thinking, wow, I'm good to go. What can I do for this person or this community? Or what can I do over here? Because we start to give from the excess that comes from the abundance that has come from the machine and the paradigm shift that is OnPassive. So that's my why is to lift humanity, and my drive is the vision that I see, and I'm on board with Mr. MUFAREH and what he's done with OnPassive. And I hope that answers it.
Thank you so much, Jeffrey. We just want to say thank you. And we have to remember that this tape, the 100th tape, is going to be played, trust me, by 1 billion people. This education is for people who will hear about OnPassive. They will come and replay and they will hear what he said about his drive and what he said about his passion. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is amazing. You are a custodian of knowledge. Usually we need the people who carry the heart of ash. We need that. You know, at times somebody carries your vision but does not have your heart. When you have the combination, that is a powerful synergy, because he cannot be everywhere at the same time. So thank you for carrying, being an embodiment of where he's going and what he wants. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And at this time, I will call on Naka. Like I've said it, and I always say, somebody who connects to a country or a continent is a special breed. And I honor you, Naka. Naka, you know I love you, because that is an amazing feat. And for her to teach people how to use the internet, how to do YouTube, she is AI driven already. She was an AI already. That's who she is. So you can ask the question. I appreciate you. You know it. You know I love you, and you know that aspect of you amazes
Thank
you.
Wow, Mama Ivy.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I know. I'm speechless. She's always like really incredible. Thank you so much. You are a true love. Thank you. Well, today it's a double special day, right? So we are celebrating Ash MUFAREH's birthday, and then our 100th show. Wow, that's really special for us. And we are so honored to have our special guest here, Jeffrey Moloch. Thank you for being here for this special moment for us. And I just want to say on this special day for our beloved CEO who is celebrating his birthday, happy birthday, and tell him that we love him for everything he does. And he's the world best CEO, and his heart shines and as a bright as his success. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. So I just have a question for our brother here, and the question goes: in celebrating this amazing 100 episodes, we also want to look forward to the future. And I just want to ask, what exciting projects or development can we expect from you in the next, you can advise, or what do you think in the next year, and how you can envision the future of on passive. Thank you so much.
Well, that's I'm assuming that was directed at me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that that might take a while. I mean, the vision of On Passive, whew, man, the places we're going to go and the things we're going to be doing. I mean, you think about how many legs we've already got, right? I mean, we've got the innovation labs, and you know what happens in those. We got inventors inventing, and we got developers developing, and we got engineering people in there doing all their engineering stuff. I mean, they are developing software and technologies and things we can only imagine right now. They've already got inventions out there. We've got physical products lined up on shelves ready to rock, okay? And that's just one leg. We've got the digital ecosystem. Obviously, we've got multiple products inside of there, right? We've got the data centers. And then on top of that, you've got the physical products, which is a whole new realm. So if it's possible, maybe what I can do is just kind of talk more what we can see in the short term and look forward to, as opposed to, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years out. Because when I explain some of this stuff, you're going to be able to go, okay, because this is going to keep happening for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years. Because Mr. MUFAREH has talked about it many times, how we're going to be able to leave a legacy. So I'm going to take a small portion of that, what you're asking, what can we expect? And I'm going to drill down a bit. And since we've just gone to market with Wkly, I'm going to talk about Wkly and some of these things. And by doing that, keep in mind Wkly is one product. So you'll be able to go, okay, Wkly is like this. We got 2 or 3 dozen products. Wow, okay. So, I mean, Wkly is our first product that we've gone to go to market. I mean, it's our flagship product. It's the big memory channel, right? I mean, this is the one in the center of everything, connected to everything. But you know what? In a month or a few months or a year from now or something like that, it's going to look different. Simply because Mr. MUFAREH is always stacking the cool. I mean, that's what he does, right? In a few weeks, we're going to see things like live stream features on Wkly. The viewers are going to be able to rewind live streaming. I mean, can you imagine? Live streaming. Whoop, I missed that. Let me back it up. And then you keep it on going so they can listen to it again, right? The virtual backgrounds that we had, which I thought were phenomenal, right? They've been paused, in a way, because Ash says, well, they didn't quite perform up to our standards. And I'm like, wow, okay, cool. But, you got to think of it like this. Wkly has got ultra high definition. It's got the highest resolution of any other platform out there, period. So obviously, we want to take good advantage of that, right? I mean, there are platforms out there that have pretty good backgrounds, but on passive is not about being pretty good. It's not about being at the top. It's about being the top, being the ultimate, being the one, right? Not just another platform. So to that end, those personal backgrounds that are coming soon, along with we're going to be able to edit even the virtual or the video background. I mean, who does that? I mean, I don't know anybody, right? Of course, we've also got that noise cancellation he was talking about, right? And with that noise cancellation, the AI is going to recognize your particular voice going into the mic, and everything else is canceled out. I mean, that feature is, he said it was going to be going live in probably a few days or so. We've also got coming within OConnect is, the virtual avatar feature. That's coming soon. We've got the dual screen sharing. That's coming. We've got the automatic translation, language translation. So, if I'm sitting in America and somebody's sitting over there in, Guyana or Papua New Guinea or anywhere, they can listen to whatever I'm saying in their own language, which is cool. The speech to text, and vice versa. All that's coming. I mean, so what I'm saying is we're changing. On passive is changing and growing, and we're evolving by the day, by the minute at some points. I bet you there's days where he probably feels like on passive just put on 50 or 60 pounds. But we're all changing, and as a result of on passive moving and changing and evolving and taking on and becoming more with more momentum, that trickles into us as founders because we are passive. And the bigger and the stronger it gets, the bigger and stronger we get as its members. So when you think about the success that we're already feeling with OConnect, and yeah, there's been a few things, a couple of glitches, but I'm telling you, when you look at the massivity of what we've got, I am amazed at how well the launch has gone and how it's worked well within these massive financial systems, this massive automation system, the massive marketing that's sitting on top of. So, I mean, when he went and he logged some commercial time with OConnect, when he launched it, right, it wasn't just one product. He's also testing the finances and the marketing and the automation and everything. So don't just think, oh, we launched one product and it's got glitches. No, this is massive. It's huge. And you can bet when O-Tracker and Odesk come out, right, those products go to market, they're going to take off and they're going to go through the roof just like OConnect, if not more. Because by the time they come out, now we've got successful history and people are going to be going like, wow, are you kidding? I don't even have to second guess this. I love OConnect. Yeah, give me that O-Tracker. Give me that Odesk. And they're going to be hungry for anything else that we start putting out. So just like OConnect, as time goes on, emerging technologies that are going to continually find their way into all of our products because we're developing it, right? I mean, you've heard it.
Yeah, Jeffrey, can you just 1 minute? It seems like there's a breaking up. I don't know if somebody is having a headphone that is not working. Can everybody hear the breaking? Is it with everybody? Yeah. So if somebody,
Yes.
yeah. So is somebody wearing a headphone or something that is causing a static or a distortion? Yeah. It seems, is it only when he speaks that we have the breaking up? Am I breaking up? Am I breaking up too?
No, just Jeffrey.
Yeah, we have to hear what you're saying. It's important. It's life. So if it's a headphone or something, because I was like, no, we have to hear everything that you're saying. So
Yeah,
forgive.
Ivy, you're not breaking up. So obviously, when he's speaking, somebody has something that is intercepting his speech. So I'm not sure what it is.
Conspiracy.
Okay,
I love
everybody, if you have I know. That's we have to fight that right now. So if anybody has a device or two devices that is intercepting him because he's breaking up, and we have to hear everything that he has for us tonight.
If I slow down a little bit, does that help?
Yeah, I think it's working now. Yeah. You don't have to rush. Tonight is our night. Tonight is our 100th. And I know that we may have the permission to, we don't have, it's not like we're going over. Tonight is a celebration night and we don't really have a cap. We'll just finish when we finish. So yeah, you can, right now when you slow down, there was no breakup. So I think that is
okay.
good.
Gotcha. I get excited, man. And when my mind starts going 100 miles
It's
a
still
minute,
there.
It's coming up
it's
again.
really
It's
hard
coming up.
for me to slow down a little bit.
It's
but
coming up.
I'll try. I mean, I was just talking about how through our own development, especially
It's
through
still there.
innovation labs
Yeah.
and data centers.
It's coming up again, Jeffrey.
Huh. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, when we started, it wasn't like that. It was because when you started talking, we did not hear it like that. So
Yeah.
has everybody everybody put off your let's put off our mics and let's see if it would help us.
It sounds like a vibration, Jeffrey, and also like it's breaking up. Like maybe it's something in your speaker or something like that. But if everyone mutes their mics to make
I
sure.
wonder, you know
as
what?
well.
Maybe if I plug in and don't use this computer speaker, if I use a headphone set, tell me how this sounds as opposed to how it sounded
This is
before.
good. This is good. This is good.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me now?
this is good. We can.
Yes,
This
we
is
can hear
really
you.
good.
Does this sound better?
Yeah.
Loud and
So
clear.
far it does.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Then we'll get back on track because I was on some kind of roll. I think I was talking about technologies and how through our I love the fact that he has got this stool. This stool has got 4 legs, and on passive marketing sitting on top of it. And you got a data centers leg, you got an innovation labs leg, you got the ecosystem leg, and then you got the physical products leg. And we're only right now seeing some of the abundance that we have coming to us from the digital. We haven't even considered the other 3 and the things that Mr. MUFAREH hasn't even talked to us about. So, I mean, the bottom line is that On Passive is a phenomenal company, and they have done so very much, and they are proud of what they've done and where they've gone. And as members, we should be too, and we should own it. I loved what Dr. Derek was saying this morning when he was talking on the Singapore webinar, and he was talking about, hey, this is your business. This is you don't need to send somebody to the On Passive website with all that information. Take it on yourself to send people things and send them your links and explain bits and pieces. But what I liked about it was he was basically saying, hey, own it. And you heard Mr. MUFAREH. Oh my goodness. When he said the other day, you are On Passive. The marketing that they do and the branding they do, they're branding us. They're marketing us because they're not doing it for the company. When people come to see On Passive, they're coming because of us, and we're going to be known, and we are the brand. And that's a phenomenal, no other company in the world has done that or wants to do that. I mean, this has totally flipped everything up on its edge, up on its end, if you will, which he said back 3 years ago when he gave us, hey, this is my 10-point business plan. This is what it's all about. This is how we're doing it. And I remember putting that video out going, wow, this is the opposite of what we've been talking about. And in this way, we see that On Passive shows and shares value. Oh, my favorite quote by him is the one where he says, no company on planet Earth will give you the value that On Passive is going to give you. As a matter of fact, he caught a little joke the other day in that webinar. I loved it because he said something, and then I said, say it 5 times. No, don't. Because that's what he said at the end of that. He said like 3 times, On Passive, no other company on the planet not talking about aliens, on the planet will give you and he says, I don't think you get it. I'm going to say it 5 more times. No, I'm not going to do that. But you could just see the fun he was having in that quote. No company is giving anybody the value OnPassive is giving us. I mean, it's sharing. It's literally so generous. I mean, one of his quotes is, OnPassive is not greedy when it comes to profit. That was something he said 2.5, 3 years ago. You know what I mean? I mean, wow. And now look at what he's done with giving the founder money back, or the early bird affiliates, giving that money back, giving everybody, $10 or 10 old coins as soon as they join. I mean, even that. I mean, Connect at 10,000. Wow, for less than $50 a month. I mean, come on. We just need to understand what we've got here and get behind it, with our hearts and with our attitudes, and understand that this is a massive, massive program, massive project, massive company that is already global. It was global before we even came out with the first product. And right now, this one product, there's a lot of people seeing a lot of apples coming in from the one product. Now multiply that by 50. Because over the next, getting back to your question, where are we going in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years? They've got, OnPassive has, Ash and his teams, a strategic rollout, right? Methodical rollout that's by design for the products and services, and they will be timed, and everything will be done by the book according to a plan, so that once we launch, and this is the big one, Connect, getting Connect launched meant we're also testing the financial and the marketing. We're also testing the automation. We're also testing how it interacts with other programs, how it interacts in the O system, the OnPassive ecosystem, how it interacts with everybody back there flipping 1,000 keys a day. All these things are being tested. And once we stabilize the system with this, that's 70% right there. From then on, anytime you throw another product into it, it should be relatively simple and go a lot faster, because now we're not having to do all the work with the financial system or the marketing system or the AI automation system. Because Connect, we had to fix all that stability with Connect, so it should be fine. Now we throw a tracker in there, 2 weeks later, and we should be off to the races. I'm not saying it's going to happen that way, because obviously there are challenges and things that perhaps we won't see. We expect them. We expect it a lot more. I am absolutely amazed at how relatively non-challenging this launch of Connect and the subsequent systems that it operates on went through. I mean, yeah, we had a couple of snafus with, I think, bank payment systems, within the U.S., and obviously we've got an ongoing thing with the credit card payments.
Jeffrey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. When right now I have a feeling we just lost the few sentences you said, because I think maybe the headphones have it. Yeah. But for some time we were hearing you clearly. Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut everything down except for this one platform.
Okay.
All right, let's save it. Shut it down. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Yes, we are. Because you have some great information.
Nice. I'm hearing somebody really good. Who's that? That was a
yeah, that's Joyce. Yeah,
that was me.
Yeah, that's Joyce. We can hear you.
Okay.
We can't hear you as clearly as we are in it. Yeah.
All right, I have shut down everything except for this one screen. Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Ooh,
this is so loud and
good.
Clear.
I love loud and clear. Loud and clear is great.
Yeah. Loud and clear.
I don't even know if I answered the question, or I was just going on for a while, so I apologize for that. But
yeah,
I
You
want
you
to
you
give you as
did.
much as I
You
can.
did. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. And at this time, we want to ask Kelly. Kelly, is this something you like to say? We know you don't like to talk much, but tonight you're on here. You have to say something. You have to ask Jeffrey something. What's on your heart?
Hi, once again. Uh, I just want to say congratulations to Engineer Mike
Mhm.
and happy birthday to Ash MUFAREH. And you all doing great job, all the great ladies here. That's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I know you have only two sentences, but trust me, coming around me, I'll be pulling more from you. So, Jeffrey, let's tell Ash we love him and happy birthday. And today is World Education Day. And that is what, and it is not a coincidence that the world is celebrating education on his day. I found that very interesting because on his last webinar, he stressed, he said he values education over money. He said that. And we have to see where he's going with that, because why are we so excited about him? Because he's brought so many educated people, so he values knowledge. You see, if you watch so many people in the world, when they attain wealth, they'll go back to school. Education is something that will be tugging at your heart, that I have to go learn this thing. If you watch so many people, they'll tell you football clubs, they will say your son has to be in college, passing all his classes before he's signed on for another season. So that education piece, let's not forget about it, because people will be thinking that he said it too. He said, when we get money, you will realize that that is not what life is all about. So, Jeffrey, you talking to us is so important, because here, this particular show and panel is to reinforce or to re-emphasize what we believe in. It's like Christian apologetics. Why do you believe in what you believe in? You can't just say, you have to know the reason why you believe in this thing. So the reason why you have been so effective, Jeffrey, is like just talking to you. Your opening sentences just declares who you are and what you believe in. And everybody needs that, because some people are weak, so we need that strength. So here we come to re-energize ourselves. Even us that we feel we know, we need you. You talking, your passion, and the way you know us in and out, and the way you know where we're going is so important for us. We're not going to overlook that. It's so important to us. And then we just also want to stress that without repetition, there will be no life. Every day the sun comes out, it goes down. There has to be repetition. You cannot hear this enough. So all that you're saying, we just want to thank you. We honor your knowledge, and we want you to tell Ash that he has a group of people who are following him passionately like you are. We love this thing. We stand with it. And it's like, there are times people tell me, Ivy, are they paying you to be who you are on passive? I said, no, on my own. Without the show, I have a show in my room. I can dance. I'm telling you, I have a big band in my room by myself on passive. That is how much I believe in it. So when I come talking, that belief and faith is passed on to everybody. So we just want to thank Kelly, want to thank everybody on here. And we have our precious Jennifer. She brings such a calm to the screen, but I know that she has some fire to present to our precious brother Jeffrey. Do you have a question? Do you have a smile? Do you have a knowledge?
I just first wanted to wish Mr. Asmafar a very, very happy birthday, Virgos, and hope he had a great day today. I'm sure he did with his family. That's what I really hope for him. And I'd like to also thank Mike for inviting me on with this group. I've been here for, I don't know, maybe a quarter, half of the things anyway. No, I haven't been here since the beginning, but it's been a real joy to meet everybody, and I'm so thankful to be part of this group. And to Jeffrey, I've listened to you for my almost 3 years now. I remember your videos right from the beginning, and it's just been an honor to meet you over the last couple times. And it's you're just very inspiring, and it's just been great to learn from you and hear what you have to say all the time. You're very inspirational. So I just wanted to thank you. I don't know if I really have a question. I think everybody's covered it, but I just wanted to express my thanks to you. And yeah, it's just been a great ride with On Passive. And it's just been great. So anyway, I don't know what more to say, but yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody. So
thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys. You're making a lot over me, and it's like kind of weird because I'm you, you know. I am you guys, and life is just good. And I live a lot of magic moments, so they happen a lot. So, you know, it's okay. But I wanted to say something, getting back to you, because you said, you know, we just want to celebrate Ash. And I'm going to call out Susie McCray. I did it before. But she said something. She had an interview with Wasim Anwar a couple of weeks ago. And he sent me a fun clip of her just having fun. It was kind of like bloopers. But at the end of the original video, she said, you know, her message is, and I love the way she said this. So I'm going to say it, and I'm not claiming, I can't claim it, but I would if I was, I would claim it. She said, you know what? I believe in, I trust, and I love Ash MUFAREH and On Passive. And that's the bottom line. And I love the way that she said it. You know, it was just free flowing. It was a fun way. There wasn't anything about it. There was nothing cryptic. She was just saying, hey, he's a great guy. It's a great company. We're doing great things. We're all in it together, you know, and life is good. So, man, you talk about education also, you know. What better? I mean, today, yeah, his birthday, Education Day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've got to think of the other flagship product, right? I mean, Academy. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be huge. I mean, think about that, right? Because that fits right in with the O Connect and what we're doing. I mean, it's an interactive platform that uses obviously AI technology, right? Students all over the world, they link up with for learning, teachers and professors, you know, right? Of schools, instructors, all sorts of stuff got going on. You can do technical courses, you know, develop in-house expertise, yada, yada, yada. I mean, there's just so much that you can do. And there's so much within that particular platform as well. It's going to change the way the world does education. And we've already seen that going that direction because of the people, the governments, and the massive institutes that are already saying, hey, we want this. We want this program for our students or for our faculty. And we want, you know, all this stuff, the multilingual content, the distraction detection, speed adjustment for the video quality. And I mean, there's still trade. There's also just, it's going to be wonderful. And nobody's going to be able to beat it. And everybody wants it already. And that's somewhere out in the future. But that's another massive, good flagship product, Academy. And it's going to fit right in. And you're going to be able to live stream videos and stuff, connect through. I mean, it's going to be outstanding. And that's how On Passive rolls. That's how Mr. MUFAREH sees the future. He sees it by all of these things coming together and going together as a big ball. And we're all a part of it. So, yeah, let's celebrate. I mean, it's a great time to be alive.
Yeah. We'll just have you breaking up again, and somebody wants you to sing, but we'll fix up this breaking up before you sing.
Sing.
You see it on the chat. And I'm
See?
telling you, somebody said, I'll read it to you. It says, Ivy, he is an excellent singer, so make sure he sings before he leaves. So we'll get you. They said you sing, so we'll get it
Well,
at
you
the
know
end.
what?
So don't you
Renata called me last week and said, "Hey, can you make up a little song jingle? I'll put it to music. We'll sing Happy Birthday to Ash." So I was like, "Yeah, we can do that." We just posted that yesterday. So if you go to my YouTube site, I just posted it. It's a song. It's called Happy Birthday Ash, and it's fun. I mean, I'm clapping and singing. It's fun. So maybe that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, so we'll be ending with that. So let's get it going. So at this time, somebody also asked a question. I would ask it before I'll be calling our sister Listra to come up after that. The person is saying, what will be a quick, catchy invitation to all connect for somebody? Like if I have people that I want to attach to my link, what would be Mr. Moloch's quick, like a 2-line catchy invitation?
Well, that would entirely depend on the audience. I mean, are you talking about a kindergarten teacher wanting to do something with kids or just people in general?
People in general. This lady has, I think, a ladies group. That's what she said. Yeah, I think so. Ladies group. Yeah.
I think I would probably build something around. Again, I'm gonna give credit to another leader. Marty DeGarmo was on earlier today. We were with Jane Helms, and there was a group of us, and Marty and Chris and Gene and I mean, there was just a bunch of good leaders doing an O Connect. And Marty said, he did this one little 30-second clip that went viral, and it was just what if. It was a what if scenario. And if you've got people that need a web conferencing platform, or more to the point, which is what we've got, a video conferencing platform, which is much better. What if that program had everything you wanted and more, and cost a ton less? What if there was a program out there that you could use anytime you want, that didn't have limits on it, and you didn't have to worry about, and it was real easy and clean. You didn't have to download anything. I think that's probably the way I would go. It's just kind of a what if scenario. What are they looking for? Or even direct your comments toward, and again, I'm stealing from Marty because it's a good idea. Find out what they don't like about the other stuff, and then say, what if we got that solution? I mean, this is a solution to how many things? This is a solution to ugly platforms. This is a solution to limited caps or hosting. This is a solution to limited time frames. This is limited to boring, right? This is not boring. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous platform with lots of things you can play with. I mean, it's interesting. It's got good technology. So I'd aim it toward what are they looking for, and then say we got the solution for it. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, she's on it now, so she would have heard you. So right now we have Engineer Mike fell off, and he's not able to come back in, but Jeff has got this, and we've all got this. We've all been trained, and we've got this. We've got this. We have to impress him. Come on, we have to impress him now.
Mike did this on purpose. You know that, right? He jumped out and he said, these girls got it. I'm going to sit back and watch.
Yeah. We're not, he used to, yeah. So right now we have to get this thing going without him and let him be proud of us. So thank you so much for being on here, Jeffrey. Now we will go to our precious sister Listra. And Listra, you said something that impressed me. You said Unpassive has made us better people. What we were, we're not that anymore. I've quoted it to about 5 people. Trust me. I just heard you on a webinar and you said that, and that was very precious to me. What everybody says matters. We come here to listen to everybody and listen good and go and be what he said or what she said that you wanted. So you can have a contribution, you can have a praise, whatever you choose to tonight. Let's have you speak, Lystra.
Thank you, Ivy. Hi, everyone, and welcome, Jeffrey. You know, I don't remember which webinar was that.
You did. Yeah, you said your kids.
I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I don't remember. What are you talking about? I say so many things, you know.
Good
anyway, tonight I just want to say thank you to Mike for this 100 show that he's having here. I was supposed to be on one show. He invited me to speak on a Monday, and he's never let me go. He said you were supposed to come in here and stay. So I've been here for months. Anyway, it's
He's a smart man.
Yeah.
I know he tricked me. But anyway, it's great. You know, I've met all these lovely ladies, and they've brought so much to my life, to my brain. You know, it's been wonderful. And yeah, I want to say congrats to him, and he's not here, which is weird. I'm speaking to a blank screen, a background, I should say. But anyway, I hope he's listening. We appreciate him for all he has done, and we know that he will go on doing so much more. That's wonderful. And I want to say happy birthday to Ash again. What a guy he is. I mean, look where he's brought this company. And with that company, he's brought us all right along with him. And we have so much to look forward to. So much, and we will be eternally grateful. You know, not us only, just think of our children and our grandchildren and generations to come. It's gonna be amazing. And Jeffrey, the first time I heard you speak, my inviter, because we aren't supposed to say sponsor anymore, so my inviter sent me a video of yours. She says, listen to this. And I said, okay. But at that time, I was doing something else. And I'm going, what is she doing? She knows I'm doing another business. Why is she sending me this? So I didn't listen to it for a week or two. And she called me up and she says to me, well, what do you think? I said, oh my gosh, honestly, I haven't listened. I haven't had the time. She says, go listen now. This is what we've been praying for. This is what we need. So I said, okay. And I listened and I heard your voice then for the first time. I had to listen a few times because I didn't know what you were talking about. I'm going, what's on passive? What is all of this? I don't know anything about AI. I am not techie. And I am listening to this until finally I understood a little of it. But then Robin Noble said to me once, she says, are you on any webinars? And I said, no. She says, that's where you need to be. That's where you are going to learn about the company, about what is going on in there. So I said, okay. And the first one I ever went to, I'll never forget, it was P&G. I stayed up until midnight to go listen to them because those shows were pretty late. It was 2 p.m. in P&G at the time. And here where I am, it was midnight. And I would listen to them. And then after that, I started to go to the others. And I got plugged in and I've never looked back. It's been amazing, an amazing run to this day. On Passive is a big part of my life. My family doesn't understand it. They think I'm crazy. But I know what's ahead. I know what's coming. So I just say, you guys keep your eyes and your ears open. Do not ask me any more questions about why and when. I don't want to hear it. Just listen, look. So, anyway, that's where I am today. And I love everyone. I love this company more than you would ever. It's brought so much to my life. And they see it because my two sons look at me and say, you know, you look so much happier, calmer. I said, I am happy. And they said, well, okay, if this thing is working for you, go for it. So I said, I'm going. I am going. I'm not stopping. But anyway, I have one question for you, Jeffrey, and it's very, very easy. What was it like meeting Ash and spending time with him? I mean, really, I know Joyce has, but I think you spent a longer period with him. What was that like? Because I can't wait to meet him one day. I just can't. Simple question.
Not as simple as you might think. And that's not because of Ash, that's because of Jeffrey. So I'm going to preface my statement with this, saying that I've got a little bit of a screw loose. And so sometimes I don't get relationships real good because I look at things kind of strange. I'll just leave it like that. So when I remember clearly speaking with Ash quite a few times. And I remember at least specifically 3 occasions that were imprinted on me enough. I know exactly what time of day it was and what chair I was sitting in my house when I had that conversation. And the thing that really got me about Ash is the openness that he had for what he was trying to do. He did not come at me, right, with an energy. He came to me, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And it was with a corroborative spirit, kind of. It was like, I'll give you a perfect case in point on how things were. We were talking one day. I was sitting right in here, 6 feet on the other side of the wall. I had my note because I'd take notes. When I was talking to him, man, I'd be writing like a chicken scratch, hand scratch. But I mean, I'd be taking notes. And there was one day in particular that we started talking about all sorts of things. And I just said, Ash, what is the On-Passive mission? What's the vision? What is it what do you want to do? What do you see On-Passive becoming? And for 45 minutes we volleyed, and it was more like he was giving a lot of information to questions because I was trying to figure out where he was and where he wanted to go. And it was like 45 minutes where he was just open and free, and we were bouncing ideas and we were talking things, and he was explaining things to me. But it wasn't as if he was explaining like, I'm this guy that's doing this big thing and you're helping me do it. It's like we were together on this and trying to figure out what we wanted to say. I mean, it was, I don't know how, it was like he was just there, and talking with me was part of creating the company, as opposed to me being a minion and talking to the CEO. It was just him and me, and that's really what it felt like. But out of that 45 minutes came that vision statement, that little 5-sentence, little packed down thing. And I had notes, and that's what it boiled down to. And I remember when I gave it to him, he said, yeah, that's it. He kept it, and he hasn't changed it since, and that's what I loved about it. Is somebody was talking about, it was today, and I can't remember who, but they were talking about when somebody creates something. And if somebody doesn't appreciate that, it's like, wow, I mean, I spent time doing this. And can you imagine how Ash may feel at times when people are bashing what he's doing here with On Passive, and people are coming at him and at his family, and it kind of rips your heart out, because that's not who he is. That's not what he's doing, and they've got it totally ass backwards. Or forgive me, it's backwards. Okay, his heart and his will to do this is driving him. And it's when he says it's a done deal, and the way he talks, it's a done deal. I mean,
Yeah.
people have said, well, when somebody says the dinner's ready, that means you sit down and eat. But that's not what Ash means. And I'm like, well, you need to understand this. When he says it's done, that doesn't mean they're going to roll it out. That means that particular piece is in place in the big thing, and it's ready. It's ready. It's ready right where it's at. But we've got other things that we're doing, and they all have to roll out together. You can't. It's like the eyeball, right? You can't create a pupil and expect to see. No, you can't create the sclera, or it's all got to come together at once, and then bang, it's an eye. If that makes sense. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain, but that was his whole mindset. In talking with him, it was just a couple of folks trying to figure some stuff out, and he was so open and transparent about what he wanted that you really couldn't help but to just really enjoy listening, because the more you listen to him, the bigger the picture got, and the more you understood, and the more you're like, I am in, And I tell people today, if we got hit with an EMP that kicked us back to the Stone Age, I am good to go, because On Passive has changed me fundamentally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not only On Passive, but I mean, I've been on a journey for 5 years, and On Passive has been a big part of that. And it's an inward journey. It wasn't out to get rich. It wasn't looking for abundance. It wasn't looking for fame or fortune. It was trying to get more spiritual.
Yeah.
And the company helped me do that. Can you imagine? It's like, wow, because we're taking our minds off of ourselves, and we're putting it out to others.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it. I mean, man, and the people that are in here are the people that need to be in here. These are the ones that have heard it. Jesus used to say, for those with the ears, let them hear. I'm giving you a message. If you hear it, it's for you. And if you ain't getting it, keep walking, because you ain't never going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. We're the ones with the mindset that understand this. Mm-hmm. And he's like, finally, I got some people that, so he's got a core of good people that really understand what's going on. And look at us. I mean, we're 1 million and 1.4 million active founder accounts, which probably means, and this is just a guess on Jeffrey's part, at least 800,000 to 1 million founders, because we know some have extra accounts. But I'm saying that, boy, if you think about the studies that have been done with meditation, when you pull 200 or 300 meditators together and put them in Chicago, and you can palpably, you can measure the crime rate go down right after 30 days. And then you take those meditators away, and the crime rate goes back up. I mean, this has been done in Israel. It's been done all over the world. Too many documented cases. Can you imagine 1 million founders, heart-led, thinking of others, lifting them in abundance? Can you imagine how we're changing the world? To heck with all the products, to heck with the services. Just that mindset alone is enough to raise our consciousness and get us a little closer to God, a little closer to that unconditional love that we should be living out of, that, and that's the whole. I'm waxing philosophical with you. I don't mean to, but to understand what On Passive is, you need to understand what On Passive is, and that's what it's all about. It is about doing what's right because it's right, because we recognize there is so much wrong in the world, and it's been going wrong for a long time. I mean, you look back, we started seeing some of the ugly with the choir boys who were abused in the churches, right? With the Me Too movement that popped up and started showing all the nasty things that have been going on for 50 years, you know. And that's not the only thing. There's lots of things that as our consciousness goes up and we start thinking of others more and more, it sheds light on the evil, the bad things that are going on. So we're seeing more of it, and we're saying enough, 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 and that's what unpassive is, the correction to all that corruption. So we're not blasting the government, we're not blasting any agencies or quasi-government agencies saying the corruption. Oh, we're saying the way business is done and the way the people are in the world and how the economies are run and the information that's given us and what they're doing to our food and all that. We're the correction for that. But it ain't going to happen overnight. But it is happening.
Yeah.
So every bit of this will come out if you spend any time with Mr. MUFAREH, it comes out, and that's where his heart is. And it's in the, I mean, I'm telling you, the man has a true north that is magnetic, and you couldn't pull him off it if you wanted to. So it's all good.
I know that you stood right next to him, and I was wondering what that felt like, just being right next to him and talking to him and so on. Wonderful.
A little humbling.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
He was a big, wide guy, and I'm like, hey, he doesn't look that big, but he's a lot bigger than I am.
I've seen him with people next to him, and he's up there
but he's authoritative, and you understand what I'm saying. His presence, he's a man with presence. I mean, he doesn't always have to be, and sometimes he's fun, but generally he's always got a presence, and that presence is a commanding presence. So that's what it's like. I mean, there's absolutely nothing to fear, but there's something to respect. So
that's it.
Yeah.
You've got it. You've got it.
It's his brilliance, it's all there. It shines out. Even when he's on the webinars, he's a special person just by listening to him speak. You just know that. But who knows? One day, I keep saying I'll be in the same room with him and I'll see for myself. Thanks, Jeffrey.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. And
I should be thanking you guys. I'm having more fun than you are.
Yeah, we're having fun. I'm telling you, this is like, did you hear what I said? I said we don't have a cap today because we know generations will be watching this. So they have to hear you speak. And we just want to say thank you. And we want to say thank you to Ash for being who he is. And you said something very important. You said, Amen. Ash came to me. You see, Ash does not dominate us. And then you said another thing, that he respects when you gave him those mission statements, he respects and honors who we are.
Oh, you know what? Let me stop you right there for a second, but hang on to that thought, because you just reminded me of something I meant to tell you that fits right in there. And it wasn't just the vision statement. When he had me do a couple of scripts for some unpassive videos, he never changed a word. When I gave him that ebook, he never changed a word. I mean, he respected and appreciates what people create, you know, and that was, to me, was phenomenal, because I've never met anybody that didn't want to change something, but he never did. I mean, he put graphics and pictures and said, hey, I'm going to pretty it up. I'm going to make it fancy. I like fancy. I'm like, cool, do it.
Yeah.
So just putting that in there.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And if we realize he always wants to bring out a creative side, he doesn't want you to kill who you are. He knows there's something in everybody, and every meeting he brings it out. The last webinar that we had, from when it hit the 3-hour mark on YouTube, you can go check it out. When he was giving his closing sentences, those were so emotional and passionate to who you are, what he wants us to be. I listened to it over 5 times. I'll just go back. 3 hours 11 minutes. You would hear him talking about education. You hear him talking about who do you want to be remembered for. Your very essence, who God made you, is so important to him. Now, he wants us to know that the money is to be taken out of the way for you not to concentrate on the money, but to concentrate who God made you to be and who God wants you to be in life and how to bless others. We should know that that money part is not the first part of his brain. The first part, he knows that when money is taken out of the way, where we don't have to worry about anything else, then who we are comes out. So he's an honorable man, and his presence, we feel it through the screen, and we can't say how much we love him enough. Thank you so much. He has changed most of us, and we are very, very grateful for that. At this time, I would bring up Dr. Benny, our precious Dr. Benny. Is known all over the world, and the beauty of who she is her consistency. She's present. She's present. Are you getting me? She's present, and she doesn't miss webinars. She's made it known all over the world that she wants this thing so bad, that she believes in this thing so much, and it's beautiful, Dr. Benny. We talk about it, we joke about it, but everybody wants to be a Dr. Benny. That can I be Dr. Benny that at 2 a.m. I'm at a webinar at 3 p.m. I'm at a webinar at 12 midnight. I'm at another one. We don't know how you do it. We don't know when you sleep, but we honor that commitment. Thank you so much. You can ask our precious Dr. Jeffrey Muller. You can ask him a question, and truly, I admire that about you. I do.
Well, I believe the first thing is to smile, right? Oh, thank you so much, Queen Ivy, for giving me this opportunity. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to my queens and kings around the globe. Before I proceed, I would say this is a double celebration, right? I want to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing you and I, all of us together. As we all know, a lot of people have died from January to September 14. A lot of people passed away, and may their soul rest in perfect peace. I want to thank our Heavenly Father for bringing our visionary to you and I. Before I say happy birthday to him, I want to say happy celebration to our King brother, Engineer Michael. Engineer Michael, we have been walking, I should say, we have been through thick and thin within this, our amazing, or I should say, magnificent company. We went through hell and we are back. You have been our teacher from the day I met you. You, everything to us. You went to the back office. You went to the back office and you looked at the products, or should I say the solution. You learned, you studied about it, and then you came back to break it down so that each and every individual will understand. And another thing that you did was you created a bilingual webinar. You were the first to do it, and we appreciate you for that. And the love that you have for our brother Jeffrey is too much. You love him too much. I have noticed that. What I have noticed again about you is that during the founding member position, there were a lot of individuals who needed serious help, and you really helped thousands of them. You paid for their founding position. I saw it myself. I want to appreciate that. This is the 100th day. You have done a lot. And one of our corporate leader make me to understand that you are an asset to this company. I want to appreciate you for everything. People may not know it, but I know it with my heart, mind, and soul. I notice that you like ladies here. You make me to understand. You make us to understand that you miss your mommy was there for you. And because of your mother, that is why you decided to ask us to accompany you here on the panel. Thank you, Engineer Michael, for everything that you have done. I applaud you. Now, this was the celebration. The next celebration is for my brother Ash MUFAREH. Hold on. Dear visionary Mr. CEO, who decided to accept this calling from our Most High Jehovah God, who stated, either I do or I die. Our CEO here is here to correct corruption, eradicate poverty, and to uplift humanity. Our visionary, your hard work, your dedication, and passion for our company has been an inspiration to all of us. Happy birthday to the mastermind behind our company's success. Your drive and determination have made our company a force to be reckoned with. Your wisdom, your tenacity, and your innovative thinking have led us to a new height. May this year be filled with new opportunities, exciting challenges, lots of love, joy, peace, most success, happiness, blessing, prosperity, memorable moment, and well-deserved recognition. Long life and well-being, Mr. Ash MUFAREH. Now, to my brother Jeffrey Moloch. You have also been an inspiration to all of us. The ebook that you wrote, the love that our CEO have for you, the knowledge that you have within this company, writing the ebook. I want to also applaud you for everything. But now, despite the fact that I have 20 questions, but I'm just going to ask one. Only one.
Yeah.
Now, my brother Jeffrey, to tell the truth, you are different from all the leaders that I know of. Forgive me.
I told you got a screw loose.
No, what I notice about you is that you love everybody, whether you are black, green, yellow. You love us. And thank you for the love that you have. Because of the love, our Father has seen it, and He's going to guide and protect you wherever you go with your entire family.
Amen.
Now, as you know that our CEO stated that none of us should die now. And I'm praying I don't want to die from now to the next 5 years. So my question is, when our CEO announced the first 21st century technology, concept like innovative labs, blockchain, how does that take us into the new era? That's it. That's my question.
Oh, that's all?
Yes, sir. For now.
Yeah, I had reason to be afraid when I knew you were going to ask a question because you're a tech head. Yeah, you know these things, and I was like, oh man. But you know what? I love the question. I do. Because blockchain we're talking security, real security in blockchain, and that's going to be huge going forward. And when you connect that with the AI, which is another massive disruptive technology, the most massive disruptive technology, which we're writing our own and we've got it all in there and it's growing. I mean, machine learning, the part that we use, I'm not talking about the Archon AI, that's the bad AI that everybody's afraid of. You know, if we stay away from that, we'll be okay. But going in, we're already there. Mr. MUFAREH and his techs, his development teams, his engineers, his labs, as far as I know, or as far as I can tell, we're probably 3 to 5 years ahead of the market. And that's why we can honestly say we're not in competition with anybody, except possibly ourselves. Okay. We're already in that new era of technology. We're already experimenting with and doing things that nobody else is doing. We just haven't heard about them. Ash has not come out publicly with them, and I wouldn't blame him. I mean, he's got moles, and he's got people inside the company trying to find out all his secrets. I mean, all you have to do is look at the text outside of On Passive, and you can start to see some of the things they're doing where they've gotten ideas from On Passive, because they are now in the fight of their lives trying to say, well, we better hang on to our hats here, because On Passive is on the right. They know who we are, and they've got reason to be a little afraid, because we're gonna be busting out, and it's not just bam, now we're here and we're done. It's bam, we're here and we're gonna keep this up, and the pressure is on, and other folks out there with doing whatever they're doing, the vendors that have similar products to ours, they are going to be scurrying, and it's going to be extremely hard for them to stay caught up with us, much less. I mean, they will never surpass us. They will never do more. We're already ahead of the market, and we're pushing what we know, and we're pushing that out. They're never going to catch up with us. So they've got a lot of reason to worry about us. But as far as us going into the future, we're there. He's already got things set up, lined up, things that would blow your mind. I mean, we hear him. He gives us clues every now and again, but he really holds things close to the vest in a way as well, in that he doesn't want to give too many secrets away and doesn't want to give our advantage out. But when you take those 4 legs we talked about, the innovation labs that you talked about, the data centers, the physical products, which include inventions coming out of the innovation labs, and the digital ecosystem, which is it's changing how business is done now. We are in the future. With that one launch of Wkly, we are now in that digital space, and we are changing it. This shift is here. It's already happening, and it's going to continue to happen, because I remember putting videos out 3 years ago talking about the phased rollout and how things are going to happen. That hasn't changed. That's exactly what's going on now. We're just a lot bigger than what we expected to be at the time. And again, that's got a trickle down effect to all of us members, right? So hang on, because he wasn't kidding. We're about to be in the best shape of our lives. I mean, we really are. But we're already in the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We just want to say thank you. And like everybody is expressing, we also love you, because you're not only you're one of we always say the favorites. We love Joyce because of that too, because just to give a small least comparison is about Jesus. He says, I come from God and I go back to God. So what you see me do, I do only what I see Father do. So we love you because we know, like I said, you're carrying this man's heart. That is so important. We love your knowledge, we love your delivery, but you do what you see him do. You see, so that is so important. You don't miss it. We see you carrying him, and those are the things that people like us, we look for in the leaders, because you look at his followers, look at the people who believe in him, look at how they are acting, because we haven't seen him. You have.
Wow. Yeah.
So
you know what? Wow. You made a good point.
Yes,
you talk about
yes, sir.
You talk about Jesus. Now Jesus said, you know what? I am the way and I am the life. Follow me. He wasn't talking about the personage of Jesus, the man, the body. He's saying, listen, do what I do, act how I act.
That is
Live like I live, and put these things forward. This is the way to life, right? Think of others before yourselves and do good. This is right. This is the way. That's why when I put that video out a couple of weeks ago, On Passive is the way. That's what I'm saying is,
that's the way.
Look at what we're doing and do what we do and get on board with it, right? And use your heart, think of others, lift others around you, help them, because it's going to come back to you. I mean, even earlier you had said something that was similar. Again, Jesus says, hey, follow me, do what I do, and everything else you want, you're going to get it all. Right. And that's the way it is with Unpassive. If you'll get on board, if you'll get your heart into it, if you'll get the vision, put some blinders on, don't see anything else, and just go for it the way the heart tells you to go for it, you will find your passion. Things will start to work out for you, and everything else that you want is going to come following behind you, like in a wake behind you. You'll get that abundance, you know.
That is it.
So yeah, this is the way. Let's do it this way. Let's do it Ash's way, and let's just move forward.
Yeah, thank you so much. Those are things that we pick up. You know, there are people here that will listen to Ash. You listen. Are you getting me? You listen. There are some times he says, one day he came, he says the unpassive way. You might be thinking that, oh, he didn't say dollars. What is the unpassive way? That unpassive way has made us beautiful. Look at us. We are on Oprah level, class level. The world has not seen anything yet. We're talking about those celebrities. When we come on board, even now we're on board. Let me tell you something. He has changed us. He has made us. There are some of us, we have talent. Some of us were shy. Some of us did not believe that we knew how to say a word or two. Some of us did not know, but he has changed. Let me tell you something. Somebody changing you within at times 3 months. It's not everybody who's been on 5 years journey. Some people have been 1 year. When they started getting into their second month, I know 2 ladies, by their 3rd month, they were already on fire. So we just, for somebody to be changing.
Oh, that is Amina and Yasmin. I forgot to mention them as well here.
Don't worry, we'll get them. I'll let you. You mentioned 4 people. I will remind you of them, and you put them in. You have 4 of them.
Thank
We'll
you.
not leave them out. So
Amina, Yasmin, Engineer Bridget, and Dr. John. Yep, I have to tell them too. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. I will let you. So we just want to say thank you. When we keep on saying, we have to explain to you the reason why we say thank you to you, Jeffrey. You bring the real presence of Ash to all of us. So we honor you for that, and it's not adulterated. It is who he is that you bring into us, and we appreciate it every day. I know you haven't met all of us yet, but you have met us. Anybody who has been on Unpassive, that we've listened to you, we have met you in one way or the other. And we just want to say thank you for being here. We have our precious Engineer Bridget. She brings her charm and a very small smile. I know she might like to say hello and say a word or two to you. Before we start closing this thing out, we've enjoyed ourselves. And like I said, the world has not seen anything yet. We thought we've seen Oprah. We thought we've seen Dr. Phil. We have seen Jeffrey Murdoch. We have seen a Jeffrey Murdoch. More than a Dr. Phil is here. Are you getting me? That is it. More than a Dr. Phil is here. We love you so much tonight. So let's hear from you, Engineer Bridget.
Well, I thank you so much, Sister Ivy, for giving me the opportunity. I think it'd be so appropriate for me to say something before we come to an end of this special evening. Well, Jeffrey Murdoch, I would like to say thank you and appreciate you for everything that you have done for Unpassive. Everybody has said it, you know, you're the brain behind our ebook and everything. I mean, I remember in those days, hello, those nice videos that we all used to listen to and watch. So, but something close to heart, my 2 nephews, Jeffrey and Randy, I don't know whether you remember that. You gave them Unpassive t-shirts and they will forever remember you. So every time I talk to them, they always ask about you.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so Jeffrey and Randy, two brothers, my nephews, you gave them passive t-shirts.
Those
So
came from Ash.
yes, that's a very special gift, and they hold it so dear to them. So they will always remember you for that. So that's why I
Wow.
wanted to say thank you on their behalf, because they definitely would watch this video and they would hear me say that. They wanted me to say that. So I had to say
Wow.
that.
You're going to bed early
Wow.
these days.
Thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. And then I would like
Do
to
you
say
know
thank
that?
you.
Sorry.
Yeah. Those shirts, there was like 65 of them that Ash bought, and he paid for the mailings and everything. And all I did was I asked leaders, I said, okay, leaders, who have you got that needs shirt? Because Ash is giving these away and I'm going to be mailing them out. And so I got these lists. And as I got lists, I just mailed them out. So thank Ash for them. To have Randy and Jeffrey thank Ash, because there's a
and then
lot of leaders, a lot of folks that got
and
it.
my nephew Jeffrey was so happy. He's like, oh, he even has my name. We have the same name. That was so cool. Yeah, anyway, thank you for that. Thank you. And then I would like to say congratulations to Engineer Mike for 100 episodes of this live. I mean, I am so proud to be part of it, and you've come a long way. This is wonderful. It's only going to get better and better. Thank you, and thank you for letting me be part of it. You know, it's been great. It's a good experience. Thank you so much. And again, I would like to say happy birthday to our visionary, Mr. Ash MUFAREH. It's just but proper that his birthday happened to fall on a very spiritual day for me. And some of us celebrate today. It's called the Feast of the Exaltation of the Cross. So it's very befitting to somebody like him, who would put his life for the human being. It's a humanitarian thing. Just like, I'm not going to compare him with Christ, but that's what the feast is all about. Exaltation of the cross. Jesus was on the cross for us. So that's what we celebrate today in our church. So to me, I always like to liken that to Ash's birthday, and to me it's very special. So I think he's always been a special person. He puts his life on the line for the human beings, like humanitarian. So it's the same thing. That's how I see it. So every time we talk about Mr. Ash MUFAREH, I think about him on that line. So I would like to say happy birthday and thank you. Thank you for doing what you do for us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You know, if I may, just that's I love that, and I would encourage everybody here and everybody listening, the things that Mr. MUFAREH and his family have endured and are going through for us and through the company at a professional and a personal level. A lot of us probably wouldn't be able to go through it, but I've clearly stated before that I do believe that he is divinely, or this whole thing is divinely orchestrated, and he has the power and the wherewithal to make it through everything he's going through. But I would still encourage and beseech you, lift him and his family in prayer. Lift them up, speak good and bless them, and talk down some of the evil things that I know that come against them. And if we do that as a family, then I'm sure that he's going to feel it.
Thank you so much. We will do that. We will. We promise, because this thing that we have is never going to go down. He's not going to go down. He's not going to fail because we believe in it too much. Lives depend on it. Let's come down to the basics. It's not everybody that is super spiritual. Some of us need substance. There are some people whose lives are depending on a change in their physical status, in their financial status, in their mental status, before we get to spirituality. Now, the power, like you said, the power of 300 people changing a city, the power of, let's lowball it to 500,000 people sending pulsations of this thing has to work. We believe in this thing. Do you know what it is to one person? Today I was checking out all the birthday wishes for him on Facebook. So many, thousands of people. This thing is not going to fail, Jeffrey. This thing, this love is going to work. He's not going to go down. He's not going to sink. I don't care. We don't care. And let him know.
Our pastor's here to stay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, I'm referring specifically to lift his family, and because he's going through some stuff. So yeah, our pastor's here. Oh yeah, it ain't going nowhere.
We're not going down, and we will pray for him. With this 500,000 of us, our love is going towards him. Is a pulsation, and there are some of us so committed to mention his name in prayer. Committed in your room by yourself. Honor him by calling his name and saying, God, tonight I pray for Ash, I pray for his wife, I pray for his children. Whatever they are going through, whatever blessings you have for them, whatever protection that you can give them today, mention that name. Mention that name. Like Jeff is saying, it's very important to listen to what he's saying. Remember, he's been around Ash. He knows Ash, and he knows Ash needs this. So let us be committed and let us do it. And we want you to let Ash know that this his birthday, that is on the World Educational Day, is a very important transition. And we also want him to know that there's another spiritual day, the Rosh Hashanah tonight, 15th, that is coming up. Are you getting me? God is going to go with him and his family, and this is the month of birth. The 9th month, let's not forget, is the month that he birthed all these things that we are seeing, the month that we have received the blessings of all we've been waiting through this pregnancy. So many months of waiting, it has been delivered. It has been delivered. Let us say thank you to him that he gave us a birthday present. He gave us a birthday present. All that he's talked about all these years was birthed in this 9th month. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much. And at this time, all I can say is, Engineer Mike, we just want to honor you for bringing us to meet great people. Where would I have found Jeffrey Moloch? I'll just have been looking at him on the screen. I'll be listening to his tapes, but here I am with him. And our precious Wkly, we haven't forgotten you. You're here with us, and it's so beautiful. Thank you for being here. We honor who you are, and we are now operating from the heart. That's what we've been taught. We cannot speak empty words. So we just want to love you tonight. This evening, Engineer Mike, we know it's your night. You have 4 precious people you did not mention, not because you do not love them, but you have Engineer Bridget, you have Amina, you have Yasmin, and then you have our precious Dr. John. If you could just give a shout out to them, that would be beautiful.
Thank you very much, our able moderator for tonight. But Jeffrey, we have so much in common, right? We have so many things in common. And actually, when I look at you, I see my hope in Unpassive, because your videos, Charles Awesome videos, Madi Digamo's videos were those videos which were there in the back office and Mr. MUFAREH's own, which when I entered, I went through them bit by bit by bit by bit. I understood the concepts and I took it away, right? I just started going wild, with just from the explanations of the concepts and Dr. Bill Williams, that you people had those videos behind their ear, broadened my mind, it widened my scope of understanding on passive. Technically, I understood all the technicalities because I'm an IT person. I'm a civil petroleum and IT engineer, so that was easy for me to grab. But the marketing aspect that you, Madi Digamo, Mike Ellis, Michael Williams are bringing, that is different. I didn't know all of that, and Charles also. So I learned that, and I added it to the technicalities, and I'm much more better now. Thank you very much for all you do for us. I did not mention Engineer Bridger Kamsi, who've been a long way like Dr. Benny as well. We started in O-Winners, went to the same when we're doing the product review, and I'll go to them, meet them with Dr. Pat in the dream team and deep dive with Dr. Derek and all of that. I just want to thank you people too for, being there, right? Being there, and I called it like my support system, right? So you people are there. I appreciate you very well. Dr. John Ajongwen, the husband to our able Dr. Pat, he used to moderate. He has moderated sometimes here with us. He's always very active in the chat as well. Dr. John, we did not forget you. I'm sorry. Sometimes, you think that you've done it all, but you still have something. It's a lot to do, right? So I just want to appreciate you for the person you are. It's not everybody who is in non-passive with the wife or the partner, right? So we just appreciate you for standing by my sister, beautiful sister. We just want to appreciate you for that. Then my sisters, Yasmin and Amina, they are not here. It's an AM for them. So, but I just want to thank them too. They joined on passive. I met them on a Somalian meet and greet. So from there we became friends. That I could invite them to everywhere. Then my big brother Tim Johnson. Okay, I can't forget you, big bro. All my designs we talk. Make design. I'll tell him, oh, this is what I want, and this is what I want. If you see this one for today's, he made it. If you see the one on the background of this one, the Canada meet and greet, he made it. So I just tell him, hey, big bro, this is what I want, and he produced it for me. So I just want to thank you, big bro, for being that big brother to me all the time. I disturb you all the time. Now, for our other leaders who have come to this platform, I want to thank Robin Noble, Chris Johnson, Madi Digamo,
Michael Williams.
Yes, I'm going bit by bit. You again, big bro, Jeffrey Morlock, so many times. My big brother, Michael Williams from Canada. Kusmina, my brother. I want to thank you for also coming. I want to thank Engineer Fernand Kwede and Engineer Young Holidays. We just want to thank you all for participating and coming here to share your knowledge. Everybody wants you people to come back. So we will reset everything. And our big brother, Charles Awesome, Papa Africa, we want to thank you all for coming here. Not leaving out my own big brother, Dr. Bill Williams. So we want to thank all of you, because if you look at the turnout, right, when people are coming, it's different from just a normal day. See, now we are how many hours? Like 2 hours, 24 minutes gone or how? And we still have 67 people are still hanging out here. This is a lot, right? So I just want to thank you all. And I want to encourage more on perseverance to take this as something serious when we have this, our leaders and our panelists saying something, is for you to log in to learn, right? There's always room to learn. Our CEO says there is room for everybody in our passive. Go where your dream is and you go. My dream is teaching. I love teaching. So I could not do it by myself. Excuse me. So I brought in every other person that is here on the panel so that we can go through the journey. We bring topics, they research on them, and we break it down. So that is how it should be, right? Not only today, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years down the road, so many other people will benefit from these videos that we're making now. I just want to thank my brother Jeffrey so much because, I mean, if you people, I mean, I used to say something and people think, oh, what is he even saying? Go to their webinar, their YouTube channels. Every leader in Unpassive's YouTube channel is different. They cover different things. Nobody repeats another person's thing. So everybody is unique in his own way, right? Everybody is unique. So if you go to Jeffrey's YouTube channel, he knows the technology and he knows the marketing. So he explains his technology and marketing. Now, go to Marty DeGamo's own YouTube channel. He has different other things that he is covering. Chris Johnson's own, always saying something going to all bless. Go to Red Reference own, always recapping. So everybody, go to Comfort. Everybody has a different thing that they do. So you subscribe to this YouTube channel so people have like, go to deep dive if you want to learn everything. We have done all those things. We've taught people how even to clear caches on their laptop, on their iPhone. We've done all those technical things. They are there on our YouTube channels. So if somebody come now and tell you, oh, I want to, what is Unpassive? I'm not on that level to be talking about Unpassive anymore, right? We've passed that stage. I'll just tell you, please go to Jeffrey Mollo's YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. Go to Lee Strass' YouTube channel. Go to Joy 60's YouTube channel. We've passed that level, right? But we have all these archives on our platform so that people can learn. The ones that don't know yet, send them to there, right? We have so many. How many channels I don't ever know, right? I started my own YouTube channel precisely on the 3rd of October last year when I started the live, right? Now I have like single-handedly like 2.8K people, right? It's not bad. So if you start your own, it depends on what you take as your vision, you will go with that. And people will follow you. People want to learn. People want to hear you tell them something. Your audience cannot be my own audience. No. Naka's audience cannot be my audience. No. The only thing that we have in common is that sometimes we speak in French, it's a webinar. So if they go to my YouTube channel and Naka's YouTube channel, they can have the same thing. But now, if you go now, all of us who are here, this program is being broadcasted in everybody's YouTube channel. So yeah, everybody have their own followers. Somebody want to hear, oh, I want to hear what Jeffrey speaks. What is Jeffrey telling us? I want to hear what Dr. Benny is saying today. So everybody have some uniqueness in them, right? Joyce have so many videos. Evan Listra does shorts on Facebook. You know, follow them and you will learn something different. Sometimes they just say something different from Unpassive, but remember, knowledge is anything that you can learn at any time, right? And you can learn everything, different things every day. Just go there. I mean, remember, our CEO reminded us again to tell us that, hey, remember, 80% or 80% of your success is just to show up. Just show up, right? Show up. Like we'll be having so many ways to bless people, right? I can just go to a gathering, impromptu gathering. I just see people and I decide to bless everybody that is there with the reseller account. Just for showing up. They showed up. I just bless them. So those are the things, impromptu. Just do things extraordinary that people don't know how to, I mean, they cannot comprehend. And that is what our CEO did for us, to give us this platform, right? We didn't bargain for this, right? No. But we saw the vision when they told us, somebody told us, my inviter is my classmate from high school in Cameroon. She's in Iowa, Gladys Akam. When she invited me, I didn't see that anything. But she was the person who went ahead and opened me my first account. When I logged in and I went to the back office, I saw all the videos, and so I became interested. I wanted to know more. My big brother Jeffrey Mollock supplied me with some slides. I did my slides, used the slides, produced my own slides, and did presentation all over the globe. That is how you get into something, right? I just want to thank all of you people. You've been my support system, and with all of us together, we'll make a better tomorrow. And definitely, everybody who is coming into this company, our CEO says they will know our name. They already know our names, right? I'm not sure if I go to somewhere now to, let's say, to Guadalupe. I don't know, Guadalupe is somewhere in, where is it? Jakarta. And I Southeast Asia there. Call my name, they will not know me. They will know me. Call Jeffrey's name, they will know Jeffrey. Call Mama Ivy's name, they will know her. Naka's name, they will know her. Jennifer, Dr. Benny, Engineer Bridget, my sister Queen Joyce and Listra. They know all our names. But before, nobody knew us, right? With this platform, the way our CEO has made it, he says the world will know your name. So people know us now. I had on my birthday, which was a 10, I had the highest number of birthday wishes I've ever had since I was born. Okay, because of unpassive. Last year it was okay. I got it when we had a Canada meet and greet, right? But it was not as so many as now. But this year was more. So next year will be more, because if God keeps us alive physically, we'll be here in Calgary celebrating. So that will be more. So I just want to thank everybody. Thank you very much, Mama Ivy. Over back to you. Thank you, big brother Jeffrey. I appreciate you.
Engineer Mike, you forgot brother Georgie, Dr.
Oh,
Georgie Bianda.
Dr. Georgie Bianda. Oh, sorry. Dr. Georgie Bianda, we want to thank you too. You've always been part of us too here. You came here and you gave us your view on why unpassive is different. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Benny.
Thank you. Just before we close out, we just want to say one more time before we give you the closing sentences or words. We just want to honor your seniority. That is so important. And you have qualified your seniority. You see what I mean? You have qualified it. It's not like some people say, oh, well, I was here 2017 or 2018, just by numeric. That was a numeric qualification. Yours is a qualified qualification. Thank you so much. Do you know what it means that everybody on this panel, and then so many on the chat, are talking about how you had impacted them? You have preserved your seniority, and we just want to say thank you for that. It's so beautiful. And we just want you to convey our love to Ash, that there are some fiery ladies somewhere that is carrying this unpassive in their heart, their minds, everywhere. And he has changed our lives for the better. And what United Nations could not achieve, what the so-called Tower of Babel could not achieve, I'm telling you, he has. People from all walks of life, all around the globe, coming together as one. Nobody has ever seen it before. The world has not heard of it before, but they will hear about it. They will hear about it. When they are feeling lonely, when they are feeling lost, they will say there's a place. There's a place. There's a place called there. So many preachers preach about it, and that place is unpassive. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. And we're going to be telling Engineer Mike, and we're saying it to you that we want you back every month. So you have to have a written contract that you'll be coming onto this platform. We love you so much. And then you have the mic. And thank you for coming once again.
Wow. And you guys, wow, this is kind of humbling. I mean, man, I'm feeling the love. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
Woo!
Wow. I do have a disclaimer. I need to put something out just for transparency, though. And that is that there's other people within OnPath that talk to Ash a lot more than I do. I haven't talked to Ash personally probably in 2 months. It was probably a month before that. So I'm not talking to him every day or every week or even every month. It's just as
let me have a disclaimer. Just once is enough.
Oh.
If you've talked to him once, that does it all.
Well, I've been blessed to talk to him quite a few times, and he is a remarkable person. So I thank you for that. And I can say without reservation, Mike, you're on his radar. He knows your platform. I mean, you guys, I will guarantee you, he knows what's going on here, and he knows you, and he's just, that's who he is. That's how he is. He's brilliant and he's beautiful, and life is good, and he is watching what's going on, and he has got an incredible ability to take in the big picture, and you guys are part of a big picture. I think we all are, and I'm excited about where we're going with all this, and man, so I guarantee you, he hears you, he knows you're there. But per your request, I will send him an email saying, hey, I was just on Mike's 100th webinar, and it's a pretty good time. You might want to check it out, and I'll send him the link just to make sure he's got it. But I guarantee he's probably already been watching some of it. I mean, you can't keep him down.
And let's not forget your song. Your song is going to come. Somebody else has requested that song. I've never heard it, but this is the 5th request we have tonight for Jeffrey's song.
The happy birthday song?
Yeah. I don't know what you sang, Jeffrey, but it's just, you say, Sister Queen Ivy, can Jeffrey sing a song for us, please? This is from Helene Thaler. There's some from Theta. There's another one from,
you just want any song?
I wish, Helen, can you say the song? Can you just type it up and let us see the song you want him to sing?
I mean, because the one we put on YouTube, do you have a screen share, or do you have an ability to pull a YouTube and screen share it?
I don't have it. Engineer Mike has the controls for this.
We can share screen.
Yeah, if you go to my YouTube, Mike, and the last video I put up, I mean, it says "Happy Birthday, Ash."
Okay.
Go there.
Check that out.
It's just a little 2-minute, but it's fun.
Yeah, we have Theta saying, is Brother Jeffrey going to sing for us to close out tonight? So that song must be special, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me look on his YouTube channel so that we can see the song.
We see our brother Q here. Just say thank you for being here. And our brother Roy Davis.
Just click on my picture.
Yeah, yes, sir.
All right, now go to videos.
Videos. Okay. Oh, this is the one. This
Right
one.
there.
Okay. Let's play that.
Maybe they want it live.
Now, artificial
Well,
intelligence
let's
can
first play
generate
this
ad
one,
creatives
Mama Ivy.
automatically. The program is called Ad Creative AI, and it helps marketers generate.
It's the perfect time to spend it in your way. And millions have so many things to say. It's all about you. We sing with love today. Shebang, shebang, it's your birthday. You're led by compassion, so we say. You've touched our hearts and paved the way for the journey of a lifetime. Hip, 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 hooray. So we celebrate with you. Happy birthday. We say God placed you here to lead the race for humanity, love, and gentle grace. We say you make the world a better place. So we celebrate with you. Happy birthday. We say God placed you here to lead the race for humanity, love, and gentle grace. We say you make the world a better place. So we celebrate with you. Happy birthday. Yeah, we celebrate with you. Happy birthday. So we celebrate with you. Happy birthday.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Wow.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
We had some fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a beautiful one. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful
Wow.
song.
People were
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. At this time, we would like to say our goodbyes. And is it? Am I? Are we on still on camera? Are we still live?
We're live.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So at this time, we would like to say our goodbyes, and we would like to let you know that our Engineer Mike Live is now coming on Mondays and Fridays, because we have some ladies who share other panels, and we would want them to be here with us. And I think it's a very good and a convenient time for Engineer Mike, and we just want you on the panel and those on the chat to know. I just want to let every precious sister here know that I love them very much. You've brought so much to our lives. People appreciate you. If you see the comments, they appreciate what you're doing, and the synergy is right. At times when the synergy is not right, and we've been here for so many episodes. I want to point that out. We've been here for so many episodes, and it's working. It's still clicking. So we love that, and we just want to say thank you, because we are all glued to that magnet, Engineer Mike, and we love Kelly. Kelly, we just want you to be part of us. If you can come every time we're on here, we'll be happy to have you all the time. And so at this time, we just say one more happy birthday. We will say together a big happy birthday to Ash. Ash, we go 1, 2, 3, and then we scream happy birthday. And then we go with our in it to win it. So if Engineer Mike gives us the permission to do that, can we do that? Are you going to count down, Engineer Mike?
Yes, you know what? Before we go, MK just, you see, she is at the chat, but she's everywhere, right? She's
New
on
pop-up.
here
New
on the
pop-up.
live, but she's everywhere. She said there's a new pop-up
New pop-up.
office. Thank you, MK.
Wow.
See,
Thank you.
she's monitoring everywhere. She is everywhere, right?
Multitasking.
Multitasking, my dear. She is the king, the queen of multitasking. Thank you, MK. We'll check you right away.
Good night. Thank you. Great job by everybody. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you. So MK, that's Mama Ivy say you have to be here every Monday and Fridays for you have to be on the panel.
Thursday.
That's what she decided.
Yeah,
Official.
yeah. Thank
For
you
sure.
so
Thank
much.
you. Welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mama Ivy. So we count down to 0 from
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, and 0.
Happy
Happy
birthday! Happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday.
Happy birthday!
We are so in it to win it.
In it to win it.
Happy birthday.
We need to win.
We are so in it to win it.
Amen.
In it to win
Thank
it.
you, everybody. Thanks, our panelists. Thanks, our viewers. Thank you, my big brother Jeffrey. We appreciate you all. And we'll see you again next time. Welcome, everybody.